Now let me turn the music again. Look, I actually have a separator in the bag. I don't know why. When I was sorting, I found all my brick separators, and I keep them handy. I even got one of the new ones. I haven't really used it yet, but I'm not brick separator complete. I don't think Callum is either, but I do have one in the bag, and it stays with the rest of the brick separators, and I know where they are. So when I need one, when I don't have any nails, they're right there, and I can reach for one. Now, some people, really good friends of mine, put them on like a lanyard on, so they always have access to it. And I think that's a brilliant idea. I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, I'm still working on it. I haven't come up with an idea for my bridge yet. I'm thinking something like this, and 4 of them. Kind of like the Excalibur front end from, again, Babylon 5, for those of you who actually like real science fiction. But not quite, because that's not really a bridge, that's the front of their gun. But I'm planning on having, 4. I was originally going to do something like this. And have 4 of these, because I want it to be symmetrical. I want it to be symmetrical down the center. I don't know on this thing if I'm going to do, let's get rid of that. I don't know if I'm going to do 3 3 spokes or 4 spokes. I can do both. Of course, the issue is 3 with Lego at 60 degrees. It's going to be hard to combine them in the center, unless I do like a triangular hexagon or some other 6 or anything divisible by 3. If I do 4, that's easy because it's Lego. It fits perfectly with Lego geometry. I'm not wimping out. I will see what I like. Now, this will be 4. Originally, this was gonna be 3. Kind of like if you guys saw Silent Running, 1972, I think, maybe a little later. I think it came out, it came out after 2001, but most people don't know what I'm talking about when I say Silent Running. It's a really good movie, but they're agridomes, which I think also inspired the agridomes on the original Battlestar Galactica, as well as the first pilot movie of Battlestar Galactica with their agridomes. Having the 3 agridomes all on the 60 degrees hanging off the backbone of the ship. That's what I was going to do with these originally. I was going to have like one on top, one at 60 degrees, and one at 60 degrees, and have them kind of lifted off from the main backbone. I just found when I put this thing together, and I thought about the 3 of them, that this would be outside the diameter of this, and I wanted this to, not to necessarily be the focus, but kind of be the maximum width of the spaceship. So I'm trying to keep the bridge and the engines and a couple other ideas I have for the main backbone. I'm trying to keep it inside this diameter now that I've established this diameter, because I don't think, with the spaceships out here like that, I don't think I want something out here that's above that, because that will detract from the actual Lego spaceships, the Lego sets. I don't know. We'll see. So right now, what I was working on was finishing up the dome before. Basically, I wait for inspiration. I have an idea what I want to do for that, and I will sit down. But right now, I'm focusing on getting this as complete as I want it to get right now, and that includes greebling, well, not really greebling, but highlighting, shall we say. And I was using blue, but you can't see it from a distance. You can't see that. So if you put gray in there, and thankfully I have lots of gray to put in there, you can say, hey, that's a really cool ring. And then, the next question is, am I gonna, sec, but you probably already can see where I'm going to go have the questionable grayness of this thing. This is where I break it. I have to rebuild the whole thing from scratch. There we go. So this gray here is going to be gray here, and this is going to be gray. But what am I going to do with these? I don't know. They'll probably just stay as they are because, you know, this is where the docking is. But I kind of like the gray. It kind of offsets from these guys, and this at the bottom here. I'm actually going to try to focus on my enunciation, which has never been good, and it's been getting more brutal, shall we say, with my braces. And so I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to enunciate, pronunciate, whatever, I think it's enunciate, and try to say less. You know, I'm not a rock star or somebody who spends their time in front of a microphone, so I'm not used to speaking. I won't say in a public forum because this isn't public, but I'm not used to speaking outside of, you know, the one-on-one with people, and they usually understand what I'm saying because they're right here and not out there, you know, hearing this third hand, and I can't, you know, hear you saying, what did he say? So I will consciously try to slow down my speech, try to enunciate my speech, but I will fall back into my old habits. I am 46 years old, and I am quite set in my ways of speaking elocution, and I have tried in the past to talk better, speak better, and it lasts about an hour until I forget about it, and then I'm right back to my old slurring and non-enunciation. And I've been watching a lot of other video blogs trying to get ideas as to what I can do to make mine reasonably interesting while you're watching me build crap. Again, so I'm going to start going back in my other two vlogs. I'm going to start putting links in because I've talked about a lot of things. I've talked about a lot of people that, you know, are in my life that have inspired me, that have guided me to where I am, and a lot of different things that I find inspirational and whatever. And most of the people that I talk about have Flickr pages or YouTube pages or blogs or something out there, and I think, you know, you can come to my crappy little corner of the internet and click on these links and you'll be inspired because they inspire me, and I just have to figure out how to put those annotated links into my YouTube pages, and that would make it at least, you know, if you get bored of me talking, click on a link and be taken to a cooler part of the internet, because honestly this isn't that cool. This is just me building. But I do like talking, and I do get inspired by people, and that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about how there are people out there that have inspired me, who keep me into this hobby. I was in this hobby for a very long time by myself before the internet, and then I discovered LugNet, and, you know, I was blown away by what other people were doing with this hobby that I had no idea about before the internet, because I was in my 20s and kind of hanging out with nobody that appreciated this hobby. They all gave it up when they hit, you know, 14, 15 years old. And I can't blame them, because that's what, you know, that's what you do. That's what I didn't do. It caused some consternation growing up with relatives. Some people were supportive, but overall, I mean, now basically you can be an adult and play with Lego and not be shunned by the general population, because the general population can go to the internet and find the conventions and find the stuff and say, holy, it's actually a legitimate hobby now for adults. Whereas back in the day, pre-internet days, being an adult fan of Lego was a little tougher. Now, that said, I never had it bad. I wasn't picked on. I wasn't bullied. My friends always said, hey, he plays Lego. Oh, so there's a quick story. I moved out when I was 19 years old. I moved out of my house, my parents' house, when I was 19. I moved in with 4 of my good friends. We rented a house in Winona, down by 50 Point Conservation Area. So this has been 1980, oh my goodness, we'll say 88. I don't know the exact year, but we'll say 88. So it is, again, it's pre-internet. I was working on BBSs with my dial-up on my Commodore 64, but it was pre-internet, and I was 21 years old, and I was moving with 4 of my very good friends who understood who I was, Lego building guy, and I moved into this house with my Lego set, my Lego collection, which fit into my hope chest that I built, and that'd be another story, but I built a hope chest when I was 14 years old, which became my Lego box, and it was about the size of a, I don't know, a big tote, about 4 feet long, about 2 feet deep, 2 feet wide, so 8 cubic feet, shall we say. 16 cubic feet. 16 cubic feet. My math is dead. So that was all the Lego I had. It was in this tote that I had built, this wooden box. And I moved into this house with my buddies. And I actually had my monorail at the time, because I remember I had it set up on the ping pong table in the basement, because I moved down to the basement when we were at that house. But anyway, and the entire basement was the Lego room. But before I moved down to the basement, the Lego was in my little wooden box, and we would all be in church on Sunday, and we would go back to our place, because we were the only people that lived out on our own at that point. And so after church, all the young people would get together at our house, the 5 of us that were living there, 4 of us that were living there, and it was very, to this day, I think it's very, very cute, or whatever word you want to use, that there'd be like 20 of us, and we would range in age from 18 to 25-ish. Andrew would be older, but he was always older than the rest of us. But we would hang out in our house, and every so often, they would pull out the Lego box. They would be building whatever creations with Lego. So you have 20 of my very closest friends, all in their Sunday best, sitting in the middle of the living room in our house that we were renting, building with Lego. So this is 1980, whatever. It's a memory that will always stick with me, because I thought that was the funnest. And again, this is my friends who are non-judgmental, which is absolutely fantastic. And were always there for me, and still are. They are still my friends. To this day, we get together for coffee every weekend, and we always help each other whenever it's needed. But that's the memory I have of living at our house in Winona, and it's a very nice memory. Again, I had it pretty easy. I always seemed to fall into good friends, having good friends through my entire life, and friends who supported me. I was never not supported by family and friends. I think I've lived a very blessed life thus far. Everything has come to me relatively easy. I mean, I'm not the smartest guy. I didn't get a PhD or anything like that. I barely graduated high school. Had I applied myself more, as my dad liked to say, I would have probably gotten better in school. But here I'm at 46 years old with a pretty good job that I love to do, and the friends I still have, and I consider myself exceedingly fortunate to have the life I've had thus far, and I don't see any signs of it going away. So, Josh is stomping around upstairs. Come on. So, in the end, you have to say to yourself, you know, out of all the things that, you know, you might be facing today that are bad, or, you know, you think are insurmountable, or whatever issues you might have. My friend told me a very long time ago, my best friend, he was the best man at my wedding, and he's still, you know, known him for many years. He told me a long time ago, when I thought, you know, my parents were getting divorced or were divorced and I wasn't happy, that 1 month from now, you will not have the same problems that you have today. So always keep that in mind. If you think that whatever issue you're facing today, whatever it is, no matter how big and insurmountable and whatever it is, I mean, that's not the moral of the story that you're going to have different problems a month from now. But you have to put things in context, in I don't know what the word is. It's not priority, but you have to put things in a proper perspective and say, you're living, you're breathing, so whatever else is whatever else. You deal with it. My parents got divorced at, I was 17 or whatever I was. My mom passed away last year. That was a little tough. You know, and you feel these things, and you say, this is a tough time, and when you're in it, it's like you're in the middle of like the ocean, and you can't see the end of it. You can't see the horizon. You can't see where you're getting off. You can't see where it's going to stop, because you're in it. You're ensconced. You're built right into it, and you can't see outside of it. You're in like this bubble, and I get that. I get that a lot, because I lived through a bunch of stuff when I was younger. But in the end, you always have to have that voice in the back of your head that says, yes, this is painful, this is tough, this is unbelievably sucky today. But, you know, not to make a cute little pithy statement, but there's always tomorrow, no matter what it is. And you have to try to live the best life you possibly can. I'm not saying go out and save the world. I'm not saying dump everything and whatever. This has nothing to do with religion. This is who you are when you're alone. And I'm probably going to erase this tape because it's just going in a direction I didn't expect it to go in. But you have to love yourself first. And when you actually appreciate who you are, it doesn't matter what other people say. And so, you know, those people who actually were naysayers on my hobby, who thought I was odd and who thought I was odd for wanting to do this during, you know, my youth. And the people who, you know, stomp around, who were always, you know, we'll say bullies, back in high school. It didn't matter to me because they couldn't affect me inside, because they didn't know me, and honestly, here we are 30 years later, and who honestly cares? When you're in high school and public school and you're going through stuff because people are being jackasses, I'm sorry, people are going to be jackasses, and I have a hobby that a lot of people didn't understand. The people that I wanted to hang out understood. So that's all that mattered to me. And even if they didn't, what matters to me is what matters to me. It doesn't matter what other people think. It really doesn't matter what other people do. Because in the long run, 1 month from now, a year from now, you're going to have different issues. You're going to have, you know, high school is only 5 years. It is only 5 years. For some was 6. for most, some people it's 4. So when you're going through something,
Daddy, Mom
Okay, I have to go see Mommy.
Wait!
Oh.
I can't tell Mommy you're busy with the camera.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna go see Mommy.
Wait, you can't stay down here.
Why? What's Mommy need?
I'm just going to tell you are busy with your camera.
Not, I'm busy with the camera. Not really. Okay, I gotta go. Talk later. I'm back.
I'm back down.
And this time with Joshy. And that should lighten up the mood a little bit. I don't know what I was talking about earlier, but I
got this guy here. This guy in
so
the car with the sword.
unhappy when I see something in the news that a young person is feeling hopeless and blah blah blah, and it just depresses me because I'm sitting at 46 years old after.
Don't forget Grandma Linda went up and catted.
Yes.
Don't forget that.
I won't forget that.
Let's tell it now.
I did say that to the camera already.
Just do it because I didn't hear you.
Oh, you tell the camera.
You. Okay. You.
You miss Grandma Linda, don't you?
I miss Grandma Linda.
I miss Grandma Linda too.
I will too with the old down here.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Because we used to play balloon in the
Yeah, I remember that. The balloons in the hallway. That was fun.
Okay, we make a hallway. Okay, we do that. Okay, we make a hallway here and we can do it out here.
Josh, what are you making?
Huh?
What are you doing?
You're doing the magic.
You're making a mess.
Yes.
Whoop.
What's the...
Oh, it's Daddy. Not like Daddy. It's a little too hard.
I'm making something.
That's okay, because Daddy had to get in here and change this anyway.
Can you anyway, you
Change you, little boy.
You can you, little daddy.
Little boy.
Little boy.
So, now let's liven up the discussion a little bit. So, Josh, what did you do today?
Well, I'm Linda while I'm pretending.
Yes, Josh, we're lightening up the mood though. We're not gonna talk. We love Grandma. What did you do today?
I can't remember.
Did you go to the pool?
Yeah. Hey, look at Kimber, I made it.
Did you have fun at the pool?
Look at this. It can go.
Cool, Josh. Did you have fun at the pool today? Yeah.
Except Mommy didn't come.
That's okay.
Dad, can I put this in there?
Well, what's gonna happen when Daddy needs to get in there?
Daddy, don't worry, it's gonna blast off all the way around.
Gonna blast off all the way around?
Then fly up. Hey, Daddy, look at that green guy over there. That green truck over there.
Green truck? There's a green truck. Oh, look. What do you put in there?
Dude. Sorry. Look this up, look this up. Make up.
Okay. So now.
Hey, camera, look at this.
Camera, look
Skateboard.
at that. Josh is a cool builder.
Yep, I hear you sometimes.
So, there we go. That coolio?
Yeah, let's put it right here.
So we got 4 of these.
Hey, let's put this in there. Now let's make another baby.
I'm just seeing now if the tips of this hang on. Josh?
Look, I can put it right there. So it can dig out, please.
The 918s are a little more.
No, but I didn't come into alien house.
What's all that, Josh?
What all that?
Are you yelling about something?
Then about alien go to the alien house.
One of Josh's favorite movies when he was younger was called Aliens in the Attic. I think we watched it 100 times.
Come in.
Was that a cool movie, Josh?
Yeah.
Aliens in the Attic?
Yeah, because it's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah. Look, I can make this. See, I can make a tablet all of these up. See, Daddy? Daddy,
Joshy.
but there's one more drug leader there from now on. Daddy, look, but there's one more base up. Look how I do that one.
I'm going to put it right here to see if it stays. to make sure.
One piece fall off.
One piece fell off.
I love you, Daddy.
You love me, bud? You know what? I love you too. You want to know why?
Why?
Because you're the bestest little boy in the whole wide
Except
world.
I hit you sometimes.
Yeah, you hit me sometimes. You're violent. We're going to have to cut out the Power Rangers.
No!
No?
I want to watch them
You want to watch the Power Rangers?
Yeah, because I like Power Rangers. Except I hit you all the time like Power Rangers.
Yeah, see? Daddy doesn't like to be hit all the time.
I like Power Rangers.
Yes, you do. Okay, so I got one left over.
One left. Let me try that.
Well, I don't have a spot for him yet. I have to build a spot for him.
Daddy, but look.
No, there's nothing. You can't lock. You be careful. Because if that falls over,
And break.
yeah, it'll break. It's right, it'll break.
I want that.
So, Josh, are you going to tell the camera what you did this afternoon
No.
when Daddy came home from work?
No.
Where did you go?
I went to the beach.
You went to the beach.
Daddy, you. Then I hit
And you know what? We're going to put that video up later, too. But,
Daddy.
we put the...
Daddy.
Yes, Josh.
Look at that blue tire up there.
The screwdriver's up there?
Yeah, right there. You see?
Oh, the Sonic. Oh, look at this. I have a Doctor Who fan.
I want that Dr. Who fan. Thank you, Daddy.
So there's this thing,
And there's
which you'll recognize as the underwater housing for the camera that's filming this right now. And we took it to the pool, and then we played keep away. So we'll try to post that video later.
I need. Ow!
Oh!
I want a drink. I need a drink.
Go get a drink.
Ah.
Bring Daddy one. So, to sum up what I was talking about earlier really quick, you have no idea what tomorrow holds. You have honestly no idea, no matter what life looks like right now, no matter what's going on. You have no idea to point it at 1 month from now. You have no idea what 1 month, what the changes of 1 month can bring, and you're going to miss out. So that's all I'm going to say. I've been there a few times in my youth, and I was thankful that I had friends and family that were there for me in a way that I'm still here, and I'm very fortunate. It was never an issue. I never got to the point where it was an issue, but had I been around different people, had I been around different ideas and different personalities, it would have been completely different. And so again, I am fortunate of who I hang around, but I also choose. I don't want to use the word wisely because that sounds like, that I'm being smart. No, I'm fortunate with the friends and family I fell into. Family, I can't, change, but I'm very fortunate I have the family I have. But I'm also extremely lucky to have the friends I have. My Lego friends and my church friends and all my other friends that I've managed to acquire through the years. And my dad also had this saying when I was growing up that water reaches its own level. That you are who you hang around. So if you hang around people who make you feel bad, you might want to think about that, because this is the other side. Life's too short. I'm 46 years old. I have no idea where 46 years went. I mean, Josh has showed up, and the last 4 years have been a complete blur. So it's like, but even before that, I don't have enough time to do everything I want to do, or hardly anything I want to do now. Life's too short to hang around people who make you feel bad. Hang around people who make you feel less than who you are. Now I'm going to be quoting Aaron Sorkin for the rest of my life, but life is just too short to hang around people who make you feel less than you are. And nobody, do not give people any power to make you feel less than who you are, because inside you are somebody for you. It doesn't matter what other people think or what other people feel or what other people want or whatever. You have to be true to yourself. Again, not to be pithy, but so anyway, you are who you hang around. I just happen to be the luckiest guy on the planet. I happen to hang around absolutely wonderfully fantastic people, and I'm very fortunate about that. Oh, Josh is back. Is that for me or you?
Me.
You have one.
That one was
This is
you.
me. Josh, bought a drink. You coming up? Okay. How about you sit in the chair? Oh, your shirt's wet. You can't be on TV with your shirt off.
I don't want it wet.
Okay, then come over here.
But I don't want that.
Well, then go find another shirt.
I don't.
You can't be naked in front of the camera.
I tried
You
it.
can't be naked in front of the camera. Yep. No, don't go in front of the camera. I have to go turn the camera off now.
No.
Josh's shirt is wet, so I have to find him another one. So I'll be back.
I like it.
There we go. All dressed again.
Whee!
Okay.
Huh?
Josh, you keep the camera entertained. I have to find pieces.
Yum.
Yeah, that keeps it. Oh, you're drinking in front of the camera. Uh-huh. Hee hee. Oh, look at this guy.
I'll put it in here.
I don't want to block the camera too much. But I have to find. Actually, I'll do this one before. Bah. Actually, I'm going to do that.
Hey, I need that. And this red thing. Hi, camera, I got deep.
Show the camera.
I already
Tell
showed
them
them.
what they are.
I did.
You showed them, Josh. Tell them what they are.
One is for Lego Ninja.
Lego Ninja.
And one is for going in snow.
One in snow.
Daddy,
Yeah, but
I mean this one. This is for the go in snow, right?
yeah, it's a snowmobile.
So it can't go in snow when it's snowing out, right?
Maybe if you're a good boy and our relatives are good.
It's what spins around.
What spins around?
See it shaking.
Pardon?
I tried to spin around.
Yeah, just be careful. The chair will hit it.
That better?
Now, I had to fix this.
They go in yellow, red, and blue. Where the blue go? I like it. Get attitude with one I want, the blue or the red. A big red long sword.
Find another piece I'll need later.
You need later?
Yeah, later. But I ordered a whole bunch of these, thinking I was going to do something with them. And Josh, did you throw Lego in before?
Nope. I just folded that in.
Oh, okay. So this is a cheat, but it's my cheat. So there's a spaceship and Spaceman Spiff.
I tried. Daddy, why are you not moving like plane?
So now I actually put one more. Careful.
I'm trying to make it go.
Don't knock over the ring.
Huh?
Pardon?
I can't make it go.
It won't go in here, Josh.
Oh, right
It needs
there.
on the carpet.
It's supposed to go on the carpet?
Yeah, it won't work on the smooth surface. It will work on the carpet.
Oh, I know what you
Yeah, I bought the snowmobile a long time ago. It's also in the realm of broken. See, you would miss all this.
Hey, Daddy, look at
It's actually the best part. This is
Daddy!
yes, Josh.
Look at
Yeah, Josh made a whistle. Don't swallow that. So, Target has Chuma, whatever you want to call $14 this week. I never owned one before, so
Whoa, that was so cool.
I was there to pick up some stuff for my wife's canning. So I picked this thing. Oh, there it goes.
Daddy,
Yeah, bud.
that can work on smooth.
Yeah. There we go. Sorry, camera. Bang.
And one there.
Yeah. Well, now we're moving the camera around. It's on top of a Lego box. So,
And I want that camera.
you want that camera?
No, I mean that.
Oh, he wants a Lego set.
That Lego set.
So I get this thing, and ever since I've seen these things, this is my first Chima set, but I've seen them. Janie's brought them to dinner and stuff. And
Daddy,
yes, Josh.
I'm gonna try to block your car.
There was some at BrickFed.
Daddy, let's try this. When the car hits them,
I was thinking about building
then it goes flying across the car.
smash up derby cars, because when I was a kid.
Daddy.
Yes, Josh.
Okay, you. Ow!
Ow.
Why you did that?
Let's see. Got in my hair.
It hurt.
Did? Okay, ready? Put your finger on it.
It doesn't hurt for my finger.
Yeah, don't do that with my table saw out in the garage, okay? That'd be bad. I wanted to build smash up derby cars because that was such a fun thing that we had when we were kids that you can't even find anymore. But we played smash up derby a lot for the 2 years that we had one. I was like,
I had a good idea.
everything.
I had a good idea.
You had a good idea?
Yeah, how about you put that block in here? Then I'm gonna hit this. Let's try that.
You want me to put this thing in that thing?
No. I mean, hit it down.
Oh, you want me to spin it and hit that guy?
Yeah.
Wow, Lego all over the floor.
No, let's see where that one goes. Nope, that
Anywho,
one got the blue Lego.
I'm going to put this
That was so cool.
over there.
Daddy, show where that guy went.
I don't know, he went flying, Josh.
He went flying.
And let's start talking about the dome.
I see it.
I might do this, or just this. I'll have to see. But to start,
Ta-da!
Boop.
No, where did it go?
this thing here,
No,
or where did the top go?
where did that go?
The top went flying. Oh well, we don't need it.
We can.
See? Don't need it.
Whoa! Now let's try it again. Wait, let's try this.
Okay, the spaceship's on hold right now. Okay. You ready?
Wait, I'm not ready yet.
Not ready yet?
Ow.
Let me know. Zoom, zoom. Vroom, vroom, and zoom.
Mama, you took your knee.
Scooby Reenu.
Now I'm ready.
Boom. Well, that guy fell hard. I'm gonna put some boxes away.
Now I have to find a helmet. And where did the top go?
The top's right there. Found the top.
Daddy, but I mean the top for the mini ship.
Oh, he's on the desk, Josh.
Huh?
He's already on the desk.
Huh? Where? How'd that happen?
It flew off.
So hey there, that was so
This
cool.
is my Dremel. I've Dremeled too many Lego pieces. And some of the pieces I've Dremeled,
It
you guys
got
probably
bitten.
There you go. Miniature.
Daddy, I found the top for it. See? Look! See? Look!
Yeah.
Daddy, look, I put it
Where's the rest of it?
With the what?
Where's the rest of the car?
Car?
Yeah, with the wheel. Where is it?
No.
Okay, this is not going anywhere fast. So, I think we're going to call it a night. Josh, come to the camera.
My camera!
My camera. Talk later. Take care. Bye.